What's going on, everyone? Miguel here at Retro Basement, and I want to do a little rant about publishers and developers, specifically these giant publishers like Electronic Arts and some of the other ones that seem to think it's some sort of bright idea to add loot boxes and pay to win and more download content that you can shake a stick at within the games that we pay $60 for. Then, on top of that, a year or two later, they decide to Capcom us and release the ultimate version or the supreme version or whatever. They want to slap the name on it. But this is getting a little bit absurd, and I'm sure I'm not the only gamer that's a little bit tired of it. Sure, we'll probably, pay for the next iteration of, Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate with just to add the features of missing characters. I've been guilty of doing that myself, but now that money's thin and I'm wising up a little bit, I'm thinking like, hey, I need to stop, take a wait and see approach on these games, especially these big publisher games, especially with their fighting games, because those are the ones that tend to get like, okay, here's the Supreme copy, here's the Ultimate copy, here's the Super copy. Street Fighters, for anybody that's wondering what I'm referring to. But yeah, it's getting a little bit ridiculous. And this is turning me towards taking a more bird's eye view into indie publishers. I think indie publishers are the future of gaming. Because one thing, they tend to do amazing things with little money. It's like some of the saying go, if a person has a little bit of money, sometimes they can turn a dollar, into $10, or turn a nickel into a quarter, if you get what I mean. But these indie publishers, I think they are the future. And I think as we progress on, these huge publishers are going to have a hard time going forward because they're getting like this incredible competition from studios, designers, publishers, the whole shebang with a heck of a lot less money, doing games that look just as good as theirs, if not better. And they don't have to get all these like world famous composers to put down like an amazing soundtrack for a game with great aesthetics, with wonderful gameplay, and not only that, with an awesome price point. And on top of that, if you don't like getting games that don't come in a physical form, because a lot of indie games don't come in a physical form. But now we even have an outlet for that. You better run games, special reserve games, now strictly, games, strictly limited games. So we have avenues now that we have to start holding these big publishers accountable for what they do by not spending our money with them. No, I don't want to see them go under. I want to see them flourish, but I also don't want them to be taking extra money out of our pocket that is not necessary. Games used to be, when I was younger, growing up back in the late 80s, early and mid 90s, games were like $50 a pop. I didn't buy them myself, my parents bought them, but that's the price point I remember them at. Then, decades later, they decided to raise it to 60, of course, with cost. Kind of like the movie theaters now. The inflation, you go to buy a ticket, cost, you have to consider it. If you don't consider that as a business, you'll go out of business. But anyway, I don't want the big publisher to go out of business, but I feel sometimes these extra things are being tacked on because of greed. Look at Injustice 2 with characters clearly they could have added to the game, probably coming out the gate. And I hope I'm wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see an Injustice 2 Ultimate Edition probably next year. If it is released, I hope it's on a Nintendo Switch, because the regular one came to the Wii U, Injustice 1. Nonetheless, let me know what you think in the comment section below of all these, changes with, Electronic Arts and other big tier publishers that are just been there for years now going to loot boxes and pay to win. And some of the other publishers that we know very well haven't succumbed to that. Nintendo, which is a developer but also publisher as well, they haven't succumbed to that. But they haven't succumbed to a lot of things because, let's be honest, Nintendo sometimes is behind the times, but in a way, sometimes that's a good thing because now they just recently started getting into the DLC before all the games were released, and there wasn't a reason to go back and download anything except a patch here or there. But yeah, let me know what you think about these big companies, and Sony and Microsoft included, with their developers and publishers at their studios doing this, and Sega hasn't done this yet. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. But yeah, this is what I'm feeling right now, and let me know what you're thinking in regards to all of these changes that's been going on with not just EA. I don't want to throw them under the bus because some of our other favorite publishers that has been practicing this crazy, way of doing games nowadays. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button at the bottom to let you know when I come out with new videos. Thanks for watching. Take care.